is already all over the news this morning. Nigeria has ditched the new Pan-African Continental Free Trade Area called the CFTA agreement, which is due for signing on Wednesday, March 31st in Kigali, the Rwandan capital. So Nigeria's president and those expected to be on the team are no longer going. But of course, we had some individuals who were part of the technical arrangement for this already in Kigali right now. So Nigeria's president will not be there. The Foreign Affairs Ministry, in a very short two-paragraph statement and Sunday released on social media, says the president is not heading to Rwanda for the historic signing because he wants Nigeria to allow more inputs from stakeholders into the CFTA, which is a very curious arrangement. By the way, if other countries do sign, how do we know impute Nigeria's whatever into that has already been signed? So this is one crucial story we're following for you this week, and we have some information flying around. We're trying to put that together to find out where we go from here. Nigeria was part of the technical committee, as you may have heard on the show here last Friday, exclusive interview with the ambassador, Nigeria Chief Trade Negotiator, Ambassador Chiedu Osakwe, when he said Nigeria was part of the technical committee of the CFTA, and we're also lobbying. We already have a Federal Executive Council approval for the president to sign this trade deal just last week, Wednesday. Then, within 5 days, we reversed ourselves, and now we are saying we are no longer signing. As also said, Nigeria fears the country will be a dumping ground for other African countries whose industrial size is much better than ours, where they have better electricity. So some are scared that those countries will produce other goods and then ship them to Nigeria. Since our cost of production is high, we have no stable electricity, we have a high cost of fuel. So the fears is that Nigeria will become a dumping ground for other African countries where they're already making cars and other things, and as well affect our emerging SMEs. So this is a very tightrope for Nigeria. Meantime, about 40 other African heads of state and government are confirmed to be in Kigali, and they will be signing this deal on Wednesday, with or without Nigeria. So where do we go from here? Is everybody's guess. Let's continue to search for answers. Meantime, the head-to-head or the face-off between the executive and the legislative branch of the government continues over the moribund Ajaokuta steel mills. $8 billion, 40 years in the making, and this is still not concluded. So this unproductive white elephant sitting in Kogi State now cause of rift between the National Assembly, who says the Dr. Fayemi's Ministry of Steel and Mines should keep his fingers off recruiting consultants or financial transaction advisors for this particular project for concessioning and or privatization. The legislature wants the federal government to spend more money, pour more money into the $8 billion spent since 1979 and bring Ajaokuta Steel Complex to life. The Buhari's administration says not a dime anymore on that facility. And, of course, where do we have in the headlines this morning? Nigeria's first MPC meeting is now most likely due just after the Easter holiday, April 3 and 4, if the senators keep their promise, if the Senate keep their promise to screen the 4 president's nominees this week before the weekend. Meantime, the labor union said they're planning to cause a strike action across the country because they're looking for 30 billion naira monies of the NSITF, which it says been missing between 2012 and 2014. Some former officials of the fund are already asking, are facing questions and grilling from the EFCC, the anti-graft agency. This is part of what we have. But news always come here first on Channels Television, and our news team is just hanging around to give you our first news coverage of the day. Stick with Channels Television, Nigeria's news leader. I'll see you again tomorrow.